Okay, welcome back to the Neverwinter Nights 2 original campaign run through with the Tiefling swashbuckler Meren. We just got finished destroying a Shadow Reaver. So we're going back to Crossroad Keep to report. We still need to learn how to reforge the Sword of Gith. I'm not really sure it's actually the Sword of Gith. It's heavily implied that it is the Sword of Gith. But that would imply that the Sword of Gith was broken. Which, then again, yeah, there's a lot of wrong with that. But anyway. I would, at the end of this campaign, like to rub it in the Githyanki's face who had told me, "Oh, you've killed me, and I was the only one who would be able to kill the King of Shadows. Your entire plane is doomed now." I would like to be able to rub it in her face. No, we killed it. This is Faerun. We deal with Cthulhu level threats on a monthly basis. Okay. Did I find new ore? I don't think I did. Calindra's still... Oh, there's Susie and Squeak. There's Squeak. There's Susie. There's Pinton. And there's still no Orlin. I should have just talked to Wolf's minion there and taken a shortcut. Wonder what they'll be doing when they grow up. Rogues? Pages? Rangers? I don't know. Oh, there's Amanjero. This is going to be something scripted. Watch.
I presume reciting the true name worked.
Know that the name made it vulnerable, and the Shadow Reaver is no more. And we recovered another shard upon its body. Know that other pieces of the blade are missing. But I think with this shard, we now have enough.
Enough to remake the blade? And how do you know that?
I simply know. But the pieces are not enough. I still do not understand how the sword was broken in the first place. Was it the power of the avatar of the King of Shadows? I was not there when it shattered, so I do not know.
Aman, can you offer any insight?
If I could, I would. But you are right to ask me. At least I speak plainly, unlike the Gith. I was too busy being detained on the lower planes after the battle with the Avatar, and have had little time since then to discover how the blade was broken. But there is one who has had much time to consider it, and knows something of the King of Shadows.
Ooh. This better not be Grobnar.
The King of Shadows has had many enemies. In the distant past, he fought an ancient dragon by the name of Nololoth, and their battle spanned the plains. Nololoth was defeated, unfortunately.
If the King of Shadows defeated Nololoth, how can we speak with him?
He was struck down, but his spirit was chained to this realm by the Ilfan Empire until they could find a way to heal him. He was their mercenary, you see. But neither he nor the Ilfan were able to give the other what they needed. Nololoth was defeated, and so were the Ilfan.
So why are we talking to him now when we should have been talking to him earlier? And let's make use of this fellow enemy of the King of Shadows. She's rather diplomatic. She has taunt, though, but she tends not to use it except in battle.
Agreed. Nololoth held little else of value concerning the King of Shadows. Or so I thought until the Gith sought to enlighten us about this last shard.
Suspicion is something that you know well, Aman. Know that I, too, have suspicions concerning sudden revelations, such as this dragon you have suddenly cast light upon.
Actually, we have heard of this dragon before. We heard of this dragon when we went through the ritual of purification. We heard of this dragon from the idiots that come to get adventures from us. So we have heard of this dragon before, and it's not giving us that dialogue option. I think both of you need to be more forthcoming with information.
At some point, you will all need to trust my reasons if we are to get through this.
It is not a question of trust, I think.
In any event, this information may prove useless. The last time Nololoth and I spoke, we did not part on friendly terms. He has little reason to help us, or me. I inquired after information to defeat the King of Shadows, and Nololoth wished more than I could give at the time.
If this Nololoth knows how the blade was broken, then that is knowledge we must have.
Tell us where we can find him. What's the catch? Reaching him can't be something.
I can give you Nololoth's location, but it's not an easy journey. In the past, Nololoth had many guardians, red dragons, all of whom infest the area where he is chained. He is something of a legend in their eyes, and they make the pilgrimage to bask in his presence,
Red dragons?
perhaps to steal secrets of the ancient Ilfarn ruins where he resides. I will mark its location on your map, and I am sure at least your Gith follower will wish to accompany you.
Yes, I think having you come would be a bad idea. Let's report to Naval. Nope. I can't tell him anything new. I wonder what my experience situation is looking like right now. Last I checked, I was about halfway there. I doubt I'm much further. That was like one encounter. And some diddly-daddling around in Neverwinter. The last time I did this, I hit about level 20, about right before hitting the King of Shadows. So I'm like level 17 right now. Ah, there we go. Oh, a little bit closer.
Yes.
Hi,
I will
Nishka.
take the lead.
I like the voice I gave her.
The merchant trade along the roads is growing. We've attracted the attention of several merchants. 3 of them want to set up a caravan outpost in our keep. Each of them says it's vital if we wish trade to expand. They are the Forgotten Lords, the Circle of Friends, and the Faded Winds. I know nothing about them. This matter is urgent, and I fear we will insult each of them if we don't respond promptly. Whose offer should we accept?
I've studied trade and know a great deal about each of these coasters. I don't.
You have? Your
I have.
knowledge never ceases to amaze.
I have.
Who will we side with, then?
Wow. I've heard the Circle of Friends coster is a conservative one with a long history of honest dealings. The Forgotten Lords coster is knowledgeable and cunning, and they are not above questionable trades. We will side with them. The coster of the Faded Winds is rumored to have dark dealings. Some whisper they deal with the Zentarum! But the profit is greatest with them, so they are my choice. It will hamper our trade growth, perhaps, permanently, but reject their offers. I'm going with Circle of Friends, because Faded... Zentarum, no...
I will send them your reply, Captain.
10 points towards lawful. I have a great cloak report to you. It's the same. Let me get a report. Okay. High, best, very high. Very high, very high. Everything's pretty much as much as I can make it. I'm not sure when you're supposed to be making the captain's company. Weird. Okay. What was I needing to do? I was here to see if you had anything to tell me. You don't, apparently. Okay. Me? You're only strength 18. I have so much crafting materials, I don't know what I'm going to do. I like this hat. This hat is a good hat. +6 intelligence. It is a very good hat. And +4 regeneration. You already have extra turning from that mace. So I'm going to take that shield away from you. We'll get you a new shield later.
Make your path mine.
Yes.
What do you need?
I'm going to give that to Casimir. Oh! I'm going with you anyway.
Make your path mine.
Who am I not bringing? I'll leave Alane.
Certainly.
See, this is... Why are you not following people? Okay.
Yes.
VWF.
Shield me if you can.
There you are.
What do you need?
Of
That
course.
is certainly possible.
Make your path mine.
And main character
do you
finally
need?
did decide to turn around. Okay. Alane, we're going to replace you with Casimir. Sorry. Where is this? Oh, look. They're giving us generic X marks the spot things now. Okay. Okay. We're gonna
We have been
save.
climbing for some time, but I feel that our destination is near.
Okay.
Ah, look there. It is the path that Amanjaro spoke of.
Yep,
The
right in
one
front
that
of us.
winds like the tail of a great beast.
As long as we don't have to climb any higher. More likely the tail of the great dragon. We'll find out soon enough. Okay, save. La. Here we go. Meren, Nola Toth, or however you say it. Pronounce it, spell it. Okay, resume the game.
How can I help?
I will take the lead.
Don't worry. Here we go. What do I have now? Mental bonuses, that's +1 to everything. Paralysis immunity. Acid and electrical resistance. Health bonus, which is +10 hit points. Physical bonuses, +1 to all the physical stats. Wait, why do I have 2 mental bonuses? Ones? How'd that happen? +1, +1, +1. I have a duplicate shard. That seems like it's an accident. +1 to attack and +1 magical damage. That's like the rune mark that my Pathfinder fighter got. And immune to death magic. And pretty soon, lots of other stuff. Actually, I already have. The Rite of Purification gave me a lot of stuff. Now, they mentioned red dragons. And the adventurers, Darren and his company, mentioned black dragons. And I'm getting the slowdown. Okay, here we go. Yay, print screen. It vanished. Somebody summoned a dire boar. Who summoned a dire boar? I killed it with 9 hit points. Haha. There's ore. Oh.
Life grows thick here, even in the middle of these dead mountains.
Well, this is more than a little surprising.
It must be the presence of the dragon spirit that makes this place possible. Know that we should continue our search. The dragon cannot be far.
I have a feeling the giant crystal heart has something to do with that, but first I'm going to go click on that ore.
This crystal, it is shaped like the heart of a dragon. I do
Yes.
not think we should harm it, since that could serve only to anger the dragon.
The spirit okay. Or perhaps we're not about to touch anything in this valley.
Know that perhaps.
Okay! Greater water elementals. Strange. Powerful beings seem to gravitate to this object. In fact, wait, look, other beings are present. Black dragon, black dragon, black dragon.
Know that I feel a great energy coming from this crystal. Dragonkin must be drawn to it and covet its power. They watch us for now. We must be careful.
Okay, where was that ore? I want to get that ore before we touch that. The ore is right underneath that dragon, isn't it? Oh, right. Oh, I don't want to look up my character's skirt. I want to look up. Ah, well. She doesn't wear a skirt anyway, that's good. Okay. We're going to look at the crystal heart. Crystalline structure shimmers ever so slightly. Examine the object. Crystal shows signs of wear due to age, although it is difficult to see past the surface layer. There appears to be movement underneath. Walk away. Huh. What was that? I thought I saw something. Is this where I came from? With edge. This is not where I came from. This looks like it has possibilities. That
You dare
is
to disturb
a
me here?
big-
Were I not chained to this deathless existence, I would scatter your shattered bodies to the winds for your trespass. Yet instead you roam unchecked within my remains, like parasites. What promises shall you make this time?
That is a big dragon head. We have no wish to bring you any further suffering, Great One.
It speaks. Your masters allowed you to negotiate on their behalf then. What more have they come for?
Masters, I am someone's servant. I am the servant to Neverwinter. We come of our own will.
Lies! Why else would you be here in this, one scar in the earth, were it not at the command of the Irfan? I may rest upon the brink of death, but do not think me blind to what transpires on my grave. You are here because you again need my help, though you always refuse the price. Did you think you could cage a power of the plains?
You don't understand. He thinks we're ill-fought.
I will show you what it means to be caged.
Yeah.
Together we shall remain here, to contemplate, to despair, to rot. I have been here for millennia. How long do you think you will last, mortal?
This is madness. We are not the ones you speak of. We aren't your energies. We seek an ancient spirit for aid. Yep, that falls on deaf ears. As we wait, a power of evil grows stronger. It will soon break free from its shadowy prison.
Shadow? What shadow?
The King of Shadows has returned to this plane. Know that if he is not stopped...
This changes things. While I hate the Irfan, that is but a pale flame compared to my hatred for the King of Shadows. I have not heard that cursed name for a lifetime.
Can I call you something other than... What is your name, Great Spirit?
My name is Nololoth Karagasant, but I know the weaknesses of the minds of mortals in shaping such words. You may settle with Nololoth. Once I was a great power, an ancient being of crystal and might. Once, now no longer.
Nololoth, you were the worm of legend that fought the King of Shadows.
Then you are the one we seek after all.
Are you or are you not of Irfan?
No, the Ilfan are long dead.
Dead. Then my last shreds of hope go along with them. It is a wonder that the endless decades have not driven me mad. I have waited for them for thousands of years. I was promised a new life, and instead I have been abandoned, left to languish in this insignificant crack in the world. And when an eternity had passed, another fragile mortal appeared, no doubt seeking power. He called himself Armanjero and claimed to be of Irfan.
Ah, he did deceive you, this is true.
You know this man, and I should trust you for what reason?
I can't prove my trustworthiness to you. I can only tell you that I am not Almanjero.
A fair response, though no more persuasive than a lie. Why don't we start with why you have come here?
I was told that you may know how to repair silver swords.
Of course. Your weapon was broken by the King of Shadows, was it not? Of silver swords I know but little. The Githyanki jealously guard their secrets. But I do know about the King of Shadows' tactics. how it breaks an opponent.
Please, that will have to suffice then.
Your adversary spreads its influence by corrupting its targets until they no longer resemble what they once were. Eventually, all one can see is the shadow. It grows long and distracts us from what casts it. But a shadow can never become more than a weak outline. It may stretch and grow fearsomely large, but always must it circle its master. Your blade is no different. If the sword is to be made whole again, you must look past the pale shadows its broken pieces cast, and find the center from where the shadow emanates. If you do not, then there is no way in which the sword may be reformed.
In my village, there is a scar on the earth where the sword was broken.
Then that is where you must go now, mortal.
But I cannot go there. It is deep within the claimed lands.
It will be perilous, but I believe we can use the song portal from the Ilfarn ruins to reach the Guardian ruins on the outskirts of West Harbor.
I can see from your eyes that this is what you came for. Now, I must ask of you. Always I have been promised recompense at a later date. Even now, my mind verges on insanity with the long years. For tolerating your presence, I make but one demand. Kill me.
You wish us to end your life?
This life is an abomination, and I am no longer content to wait for chance to rescue me from the void.
I understand. No one should suffer for so
To
long.
kill me, mortal, you must simply destroy my heart. Be warned, it attracts many beings of power that feed from it, as you have already noticed. My body is no more, but in its place, a new kind of life has sprung into being. My heart is all that remains. The last shreds of my life reside within. You may harm it now that I wish it to be so. Go now. I tire of everything.
Okay. I noticed there are no metallic dragons in the ones that were overlooking us. They were all black dragons. I would have expected a lot of a mix of chromatics. Not to mention there are a lot of elementals. Attack the heart.
Let us grant it sleep at last.
No being should be forced to suffer like that.
Hurry. Other beings may be drawn to the crystal as we speak.
They are. It's a black dragon. This seems familiar. Black dragon, we faced your kind before.
These dragons have only rage in their eyes. Words will not avail us here.
For intelligent beings, you don't speak about it very much. Okay, I have...
Time to break some bones!
I can't tell if it is close to death or not. Oh! Actually, I'm going to pause. My belt timer rang, so I'm going to hit Shift F9 and start a new game. Oh, Nishka went down.